Playing some Conan Exiles. I had a world, but I'm starting to learn so we can do a playthrough. And if you like the stream, just comment down below, like the video. So the point of this game is to, you just want to try it, sort of like Minecraft, if you ever played Minecraft, or Ark, if you've ever played Ark, except there's obviously no dinosaurs, and it's not blocks, so, yeah. We're also gonna get to make a character here when it loads in. So, could do a male. It doesn't really matter which race you choose or any of that, it's just
death is coming.
so I'm just gonna make this character. So there's our character, and we're gonna skip to this cut through. It's just a scene where we get off that pole, and then we'll be in the game. And yep, there we go. So the point of the game obviously is to just explore. So you can press square on objects around, and then you can pick them up. So we're just gonna start off with getting some clothing, which you need plant fiber, which obviously we're getting from those trees and whatnot. So there is just some simple cloth clothing, and now we can go to our attributes, and these are just things that help us. I find the agility and actually all of them are really good. I just find the survival the best one to go for first, because it enables you to eat food. The first power up that it gives you is you can eat food without having to cook it. So it's a lot easier instead of having to, you know, go around all the time continue feed, which can take a while. So we're just gonna, you can also, which as you can see I'm in the feat section. So that's just like your availability to craft. Like you can craft what you have leveled up in your feats. It's, let me just get this. Also on the top right, you see our journey, which is basically how you get levels and stuff. So you can complete those actions, and then you get levels. There you go. That one. There we go. So now we have another level. So now, and also you unlock more things as your level gets higher. So yeah. So like you'll be able to build better weapons and whatnot the higher level you are. And actually, whenever we get down the Oasis, which is where I'll be heading shortly, that's where all the real fun happens. That's where all the mobs are. Basically, where just you want to be, essentially. So we're just gonna start off with making some essential tools, so we can craft trees. We can break trees and stuff whenever we get down to the place over there. But you can just do things like this. Like this guy's gonna run off. There we go. And then we can just read this book here. It'll read it to us.
Gods curse this sandstorm. We were forced to take refuge before the wind scoured the skin from our faces. There is something in the storm. Beasts.
Now
We hear the skittering of their paws outside the ruins, and their
still tell
howls
us
mingle with the screaming winds. The men are scared. I've put them to work crafting rudimentary weapons and torches from the loose stones and rough plants that dot this place. I've yet to meet a beast that liked fire, or the bite of the axe.
Yeah, so that's just a little thing where you get more levels. You see I have another weapon. And now we can actually get our actual weapons. So that'll allow us to deal a lot more damage whenever we're fighting the mobs and the creatures that'll be down in the Oasis. I will also probably in one of these episodes, if we go to a map, you can there's like a rainforest area that way. I haven't been there, so I will probably go there at some point in this playthrough just to check it out. So just getting started, it's pretty easy. So you just need branches and stone are what you need in the very beginning, and then you start to acquire more and more items as you go. So most things also require twine, which you can simply just get with 3 plant fiber, which, as I've already said, you get plant fiber from the bushes if you press square on the bushes. So that's a hostile mob right there. The fat boy right there.
Yeah.
He will harm you, so you don't wanna be close to those guys. So now is he in there? Oh, there's people down there. Oh, there's also hostile actual people. They're not real people, but it's just hostile. It's just hostile like CPUs and whatnot. And then you can get hide and stuff from killing animals. I can do this. And then you collect the corpse with any of the collecting tools, which are the axe and the hatchet. So now, since we got the building feat and the bed feat, we can actually start working on a house. that will be very good for us, because there's a lot of achievements that you get with building a house. So what we're gonna want is a lot of wood and a lot of stone to build another house. So there's also crocodiles on these banks. There's one right there. Oh, okay, buddy. That's just one of those dudes. So those dudes are, they are not hostile unless you provoke them. These guys, you just get close to them and then they just all over you. But then we can dodge, and then he's just gonna follow us. We're out of stamina right now though, so whenever he gets back, we'll just... And then we can just walk away a little bit, and then we can come back and be able to finish him off. Almost. He's crippled, so he won't ult if he's no longer crippled. But he's gone now, and there it is, he's gone. So he gave us meat. We don't have the thing that we want yet, which is, there's a free level. So we don't have the thing that we want yet, which is to eat without having to cook, so we can't quite do that yet, but we're close to doing that. We can get a free, easy, some of these challenges are really easy, some are harder. You can get beds and whatnot, but the easiest bed to get is the bedroll. But you do need a lot of plant fiber. Okay, so that's a. We can go ahead and finish this guy off after he kills that thing. Okay, never mind. So that's a boss character. We probably aren't quite ready to fight a boss character quite yet. He's walking into me, which I really don't like. Yeah, so they have a lot of health, so me trying to fight him right now, I'd probably die. So we probably have enough. Do we have enough? We might have enough to go ahead and get our bed. Yes, we do have enough to get our bed. Now, we just want to stay away from that dude and Exiles. You still want to stay away from them. Unless you get a shield, unless you get better, like good at the game, or you have good, like not like progressively good, but like you yourself get good at the game, not your world. I wouldn't take them on until I have like light armor, which we'll get later, and some better weapons like a two-handed sword. Those are all good things. Yeah, so we have another level there. So we're about to get our first thing that we really want to get, which is that, that's also very good. You want the stone maul, stone pike, and two-handed sword. Two-handed sword is a very good weapon that I found, very good weapon that I've seen in this game. It's probably one of the better damaging stone weapons. It attacks pretty slow, but it's pretty useful. So, there's that crocodile. This is the same format of land as my other world, so this guy spawns there a lot. So now we get another level. Yeah, and you can bait these guys really easy, just by dodging or running away from them after you hit them a lot. So this guy, and then we dodge, and he'll swing there, and then we can finish him off like that. But then you can get heads in this game. It's just you need an artisan table. I don't think you can actually get them until you have an artisan's table. So now we can just get some of these easier journey quests at the top left, top right I mean. You can see use torch. We just got a torch, so that's another easy one. And we actually now have our survival, so we can eat without having to cook it, which is very useful. But to get that filling meal thing at the top left, you actually have to cook a meal. So we need a campfire, so we'll just pick one of those up real quick. There we go. Ironstone, as if you saw, we got that. That's used later on in the game, so we're not quite there yet, but eventually we will get there. My goal for this playthrough is just to, I don't know if we'll be able to complete the game, because I haven't explored it that intensely, so it could get pretty difficult. But we're playing on the lowest difficulty, just so it's easier for me to talk to you guys. It's sort of like a tips, but we're also just gonna be playing through the game. So I thought it would be better to just start off on with the lowest difficulty. So also next you probably want to work on strength. Because that's also very good for things like later on we'll get trolls. So they're servants. So later on we'll have servants that'll just do our work for us. So, and that's also obviously very useful. But yes, so we'll get those. And then what we want to do is we just want to make a small house at first. Maybe like a 1x1 house, just so we can get some free easy achievements, but then we'll just break it off and make it way bigger. Well, not way bigger, you don't want an extremely big house in this game, because if you have an extremely big house, I mean there's just not much things you want to put in your house. Most of the things in the game are bigger in size, so you want to keep them outside your house. Like you saw me get some of those building looking things in my feet just a second ago. Those are used for like crafting items, crafting special items that can only be built in those things. So we're just gonna get some stone here, start off on our house, and then we'll just think we should. I'm probably gonna. Let's see, let's look at our journey. So we're almost done with this one right here. Block and attack. So we need a shield to block and attack. Shields are simple to make if you're just going for the whirlwind wooden shield. It's like really easy to make. This map, I don't know if I've already said this, it's like the same format as the world that I just deleted so we could start this. Like, it's literally the same thing. Because my house on that world was chilling right here, right at the end of here. But we're trying to get maybe about 150 stone. That should probably be good. There we go, almost 150 stone. And then how much wood do we have? We have 30 wood. It takes more stone than wood, like a lot. So we'll just get one foundation, 1, 2, 3 walls, one of these, and then we'll get a, oh, we need that for a door, okay, then we'll just get a door, so we can just make this simple, quick 1x1, so we can create a home and find shelter, and get both of those right now. So what you want to do is you just want to